Burke Memorial. Footy's still on board to commemorate the expedition of Burke who crossed this spot on 22nd of January 1861 on their journey across the Australian continent. What legends to cross Australia by foot, remember. Well, how about crossing Australia on a horse? A steel horse. Righto, so we're woken up this morning in Karumba. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I'm off to Mount Isa, so I'm going to head south down to Mount Isa. I might pop over to Karumba Point and check that out before I head down. But down to Mount Isa and pull up stumps there via Cloncurry. Just checking out the bike. Just did the once over for the bike this morning, and I noticed a bit of a ding. So right here, yeah, I smashed into that last night going over a gutter, or yesterday afternoon going over a gutter. Almost forgot the most important part. Well said. Just had a fellow walk past and tell me my headlamp is actually crooked. So got the tools, gonna fix it up right now. It's handy to have the tools when you're on the road when things like this happen, otherwise a damn thing could rattle off. So I got the old Johnson rod. The old Johnson rod here. Anyway, it's beautiful. Let's have a look. It's a beautiful 22 degrees right now. 9 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be another 33 to 34 degree day as I head south down to Mount Isa. It looks like a good ride. Let's get going. How you going?
Nice bike, mate.
Thanks, mate. Finally on the road, half an hour later. I ran into a couple from Ballarat. So I said, "Oh, you're kidding me." So I'm from Geelong. They came over and they said they love the bike, and they said there's an Indian store on the road that they live on in Ballarat. I said, "Well, you're not going to believe this. I just bought another one from that exact store." Can't escape people, hey? I'm up in the Gulf, right up at the Gulf, Carpentaria, and run into a couple from Ballarat. On the same road I bought the second Indian. So yeah, for your information, I bought a second Indian. So that's back home getting done up right now with new exhaust on it, a 2-into-1 exhaust. And it's going to be my my fun zip around town bike, making plenty of noise. Heard on the camera just then as well. The fella just walked in and said, "Nice bike, mate." Come on, it's like your pet. You always want your pet to be beautiful. You want everyone to love it. Right, I'm just now at the beachfront of Carumba Point, I should say. Croc territory. So this is where the sunsets are supposed to be spectacular. But as I say, I didn't do it last night on purpose, because part of this journey is to scope out places to come back. So I'd like to come back here again and experience the sunset for the second time when I'm here. I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of sunsets when I hit that west coast anyway. This is funny. I left the accommodation at 9 o'clock. It's now 9:50 and I'm finally leaving Carumba. I got myself another sticker for the bike. Down there somewhere. Nice people at the store that I just bought it from. She was lovely. Good people everywhere in the north. Right, I've just pulled over in the middle of nowhere. What a road, hey? Not much to it, but I've just noticed that there's oil all over the bike. You can see here, oil's been splattering all over the bike. Now, I've checked the bike, I've done the once over. It's from the dipstick wasn't quite tight enough, so I've just tightened that up, but it was coming from the dipstick not being tight. And what I do know is that when you've got a little bit of oil and it's spraying all over the bike at 100 k's an hour, it looks a lot worse than it is. So the rest of the bike looks okay. There's no other issues. The rest of the bike's clean. So I'm happy with that. The footy's still here. That's probably the most important part. But the thing is, I'll get to a petrol station hopefully the next 200 k's. We've got about 250 k's left in the tank and give this thing a bit of a clean up. Anyway, lessons learned on a motorbike, eh? Okay, I haven't seen a petrol station since Normanton. I've still got 220 k's left in the tank. There's a caravan up the backside, so there is someone on the road, which is good. I think I'll pull into a petrol station, give this thing a bit of a clean up, because there's plenty of oil there. It's just the oil, the dipstick wasn't screwed in correctly after checking it yesterday. And a little bit of oil can look a lot worse than it is. There's a lot of oil all over the bike. Wills Roadhouse. Could not have come soon enough. I need petrol. $2.45 a litre. But they've kind of got you out of here. Not much else you can do. Right, I just dropped in at the Burke and Wills Roadhouse, middle of bloody nowhere. This is true outback Queensland, which I'm rapt to find because I need fuel. But I just gave the bike a once over, cleaned up that oil issue, and it should be fine. The oil's fine. That front lamp, which I'm gonna have to fix tonight, as you can see just there, just came loose again. I'll fix that at Cloncurry. Righto, off to Cloncurry now, and it's about a couple 100 k's down the road. So far this journey we've just hit 5,024 k's in about 8.5 days. It's 33 degrees and the bike's done 6,826 k's in total. So we've hit well over 5,000 k's now. pull into Cloncurry and just top up the fuel. Righto, just had a roll around Cloncurry, had a bit of a break, a bit of chocolate, and head on to Mount Isa, about 120 k's up the road, Mount Isa. It's just that time of the day where got to be careful of roos. It is the winter sun, it's low in the sky, it's still 30 odd degrees. Get to Mount Isa and call it a night. West into the sun. Gee, there's some big machinery going past. Mining territory. But yeah, I usually hate riding into the sun. Because the problem when you're riding into the sun is that motorists, other cars, sometimes don't see you because of the sun. It's a lot worse when the sun's behind you, because then the car's coming towards you, can't see it. I think that was five trailers, I think. I'll have to go back and slow that down and count them. Burke and Wills Memorial. (1861). It looks like the sign writer misspelled Burke. He left the yo out of it.
Continue for 4 kilometers. Continue on National Route 83 for 1.5 kilometers.
There's only one way to spell Burke, isn't there?
You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause I knew that I'd call you up. You would go around every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. Oh, I know that dress is karma, but feel regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you, what you expect? You're not coming home with me tonight. I just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention.
end up with a female Labrador. I can't go confusing her gender. It would upset her too much. So she's called Soda. Soda's a Seinfeld reference. George Costanza says, how can you not like soda? It's bubbly, it's refreshing. It's a great name. Anyway, let's try and find this motel. It's the Burke and Wills Motel. Bobcat territory. On ya, Bob. Bobcat of the Mad Hatter.
In 100 meters, turn left onto Miles Street. Take the next left onto Miles Street.
Well, I'm safe and sound at Mount Isa, the Burke and Wills Motel. Stopped at the Burke and Wills Boathouse a couple of hours ago, a few hours ago, and now it's the Burke and Wills Motel. Let's check this place out. Another successful day. It was warm, hot conditions, but I'm here safe. Every day when you've got two on the road, staying safe is a good day. Pulling up stumps alive and well is a great day. This place is interesting. Looks like I'm staying at the blacksmith.